Question of the day: what happens when you're an extrovert who's really good at making friends who's not making any friends right now? Yellow. I feel like a 45-year-old white man. I'm Zion. Super nice to meet you. What's that thing that I usually say about like, hope you love it here, you're gonna love it here, you are gonna love it here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the meat of the coconut as a white man that I used to know, used to say. Yeah. Ever since I left school, it has been it hasn't been difficult to make friends. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is not hard for me to make friends. It's not. That's not a brag. It's not a flex. I'm just a really social person. And I think one of the main ways that I make friends is by getting in your business, by being nosy. I'm going to continue to do it. Hopefully without crossing any boundaries, because we don't do that. Definitely a sign of immaturity. But I just know what I want at this point, and it's just more meaningful connections. Like, if you're not trying to be besties, I don't just mean besties in the sense of the TikTok word, which I actually kind of like, because I think that, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like, oh, hey, bestie. It's like, oh, now we besties. You know what I mean? But I want a best friend. Maybe a little friend group. I don't think friend groups are the flex people think they are, because I feel like some people in the friend group are closer than others and whatever, but more intentional, more meaningful connections, and those aren't always easy to come by. And my loneliness has taught me a lot in this chapter. One of the things being that a lot of people, especially since the pandemic, are going to be hitting you up talking about some, hey, I miss you. Look, one thing about me, don't hit me up talking about you miss me if you're not trying to link. I'll say it. I'll be the first one to proclaim it. Don't hit me up telling me you miss me if you're not trying to link. Could have kept that one in the drafts, because I don't care. And I care about a lot, but I don't care about that, babe. I don't, so don't do it. That one's been difficult to navigate. It has. I just wish I had more friends that were just in the same season, you know? Maybe the season is confusion. Maybe the season is leaving school. Maybe the season is creativity. I don't know. But just in the same season, and my friends are so amazing, but they're in different places. And I could work on being a little prouder. I'm not even gonna lie. I could be the proudest of proud. I'd be like, let's get prouder, right? Because they're gonna do great things, and it is a blessing to be there for them, with them, to watch it, all of it, right? But that's been a thing that's been really tough about like navigating social media versus like the connections that I actually want, because I have a lot of friends who will post the accomplishments on LinkedIn and that'll be enough for them. I want to be the girl that's like, oh, I'm about to submit this application. And you're like, oh my gosh, you want to submit the application? And then they get the interview, and then they actually get it. And you know before they post it on IG that they get it. But a lot of my friends like, nah, I don't have the emotional capacity for that. I'm such a little details kind of person, and I want that. I want the details. I want the process. Trying to fall in love with the process. And I don't think I have a lot of people who are on that same page. And I feel like I'm at a point in my life where things are really shifting, and more shifts need to be made, even if I don't realize it. And there's this really big shift that I want to make, a big jump, leap, move, if you will, that I want to make, that I think could be a game changer. It's really interesting watching what inspires me and what inspires other people, because I think what inspires you says a lot about what you aspire to do. And that's really interesting. And I aspire to have some more creative friends that possibly live in different states, or maybe even here. So, hit my line. Even though like there's only like consistently maybe like 20 of y'all here. But I'm okay with that. Real intimate, real intimate. Yeah. Anywho, question of the day: what happens when you're an extrovert who's really good at making friends who's not making any friends right now? The folks in my job are weird. I'll say it. No interest there. None. I gotta find a new job. Don't be in my IG comments talking about some I look good, but we could have been getting lunch. What's that really about? Because I'm not interested. I'm not. Shoo. I'm gonna start hitting y'all with brooms. Not even capping. I'm gonna start hitting y'all with brooms. Get off my porch. Get off my hypothetical porch. It's really funny being like, I don't need any more friends, but I do. I have a confession. Wow, let's say that sentence again. I have a confession. I think that I have been romanticizing not only long distance romantic relationships, but long distance friendships, right? And it's not cute. It's not giving at the moment, and here's why. Here's the thing. Yes, I have friends. I've been saying for the past couple of weeks that I don't have any friends, which I think might have been, which is never really true, because like I said, I'm really good at making friends. But I think it's an interesting, also random thought to be really good at having friends, but not really good at keeping them. Not that that is my case I'm just saying that would be an interesting thought to have. Anywho, I do have friends, and they're amazing, and they're intellectual, and they're funny, and they occasionally text back, and we FaceTime, and it's great. But where are they? Like, no, in the physical proximity, where are you? Just had a friend who is so amazing, who I'm in the process of kind of reconnecting with, who is absolutely fantastic, and getting closer with her these past few weeks has been amazing, but lives in Louisiana. Just moved. Like, we met here where I live. We met at college, but she's got like a big girl job because she's a couple years older than me. Just moved to a different state. Okay, right? And basically the other 2-3 friends, another one just got a big girl job, stays back in our college town, right? Which feels weird saying our college town. Like, ooh, are you in school? Mind your business. And then the other 2, again, lives in our college town. Then one of them's here for the summer because, you know, you come home for the summer or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they just aren't here, you know, and I can't just be like, hey, want to go to Target with me? Because you're not here. And I used to be like, if I ever get a boyfriend, which I think God just continuously laughs at me about. But if that ever happens, right, I'd be like, I'd be fine with him living in a different state or even a different country, even a different continent. And I am, ultimately, because I saw this thing this one time that was like, I guess if you aren't, this is the way that I see it, it kind of changed my perspective. It's like, if you aren't open to long distance relationships, then your soulmate's just like right here. And in my case, in my hometown, which is a big no. Which isn't a bit, like, if that's God's plan, whatever. But like, imagine like, he live in London. Or, you know, it could be different where it's like, okay, maybe he is from like a different place, but he moved here to where I live. That'd be different. But yeah, just like not having friends who are like actually in my space has been difficult. And I'm not one of those people that can't make that connection through social media or iMessage or FaceTime, because I'm just that girl. But I do think that things are kind of easier in person. If there's anything that this pandemic has shown us, is that, you know, technology is a blessing. It is a tool, use it. But things have still been difficult, so. What was I gonna say? Oh, yes. One thing that kind of makes me uneasy about shooting my shot, whether that be platonically or romantically, and we know I have no issue doing either per my last video, but one thing that makes me uneasy about it is I feel like I'm interjecting myself into someone's life. If it's romantically, then it's like, dang, what if he has a girlfriend? What if he's talking to somebody? What if he's got like, you know, when it comes to things like TikTok and Instagram, maybe I'll see a guy that's more popular and more famous or whatever, whether it be on that app or in real life, whatever. It's like, dang, like, he's probably got like so many girls in his DMs or whatever. He's probably just got like this entire life in this different state, and that makes me uneasy. And with friends, you know, a lot of people aren't willing to admit like, I need new friends, you know, and you can love the friends that you have, but also understand that you desire more, which is the whole point of this video. And not maybe desire more all the time, but also just need something different in addition to what you already have. We're keeping the palette diverse. And with friends, it makes me really uneasy, probably even more so than with the romantic side of it, because like I said, people aren't willing to admit that they want new friends. And, you know, they've got the friends that they've had since kindergarten, and she met her on the playground, and they've been besties ever since. And I don't have that, and I don't want to mess up that. And it's also like, you know, we're in college now. People step on campus, they got their besties for life locked in. It's like, dang, where do I fit into that, you know? Where do I fit into that? Yeah. I still do want social media friends though, but also be very different if maybe like with my friend who lives in Louisiana now, we met here in Georgia, so I couldn't really predict that. It'd be different like if I met a friend who lives in DC, you know. I knew from jump what I was getting into. You live in DC. If I want to see you, I have to make that effort. And I also think that effort is very mature. I have friends now who have just fallen off, and it's like, ooh, I'm just like not a FaceTimer, and I am. And it's like, okay, it's that you can't even make the effort to make a FaceTime call, let alone hop on a plane. You know, make that financial commitment to come see me. So, food for thought. Anyways, child. Random, but I got a Trenta strawberry acai lemonade, and it just tastes like something I could buy at Kroger and or Chili's. I'm unimpressed. And I used to work at Starbucks. Y'all ever want like a Starbucks Chronicles video? Get at me. I think I might just upload all this, me just randomly talking. Give me a topic and I'm sure I can never shut up. You're welcome. Anywho, I'm out. So I could upload that. Who knows? Am I gonna upload this? I don't know. Until next time, I'm Zion. Super duper duper nice to meet you. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you're doing. I genuinely mean that. How are you trying to get up in your business? Until next time. When's next time? I never know.